Welcome back everyone. Am I audible properly? Those who are joining online, so yesterday we discussed about how microservices talk with each other by using Fin client. So we just have to define an interface for it using Fin client and it will communicate automatically. We don't have to do anything for that. So as of now, this is was all our core things that we can discuss here. The next part will come from, like, you can say advanced microservices or advanced DevOps. Some common modules points are there. So in that first we are going to discuss about Spring Admin Server. Spring's Admin Server. So we were having a Eureka server, right? We were having a Eureka server. In that all the microservices were registering to each other. Same way we have the Spring's admin server as well, where admin server means it will tell you the ways to track the health or the running status of the Spring Boot app. And we have a lot of things like this. We were having Swagger as well. What it was telling? Details of all REST endpoints. So it was telling you that how many APIs you are building in a Spring Boot app. And with for that we just have to add the dependency of Swagger. That's it. And the rest it will automatically take the things. Same way we have Spring's admin server as well. And it also comes as a starter L. So Spring admin server is, or you can say Spring admin server works like a web application which is used to track the Spring application. And when it is getting tracked, in simple words, we can say that we will manage and track the health of Spring app. So that is what we will do. On this is like very easy, very simple. We don't have to do too much things here. What it will do, it will provide a inbuilt dashboard which will show us the details about Spring app. So we'll go to start.spring.io website, and here we will create one project using Maven Java, and app name we will keep as Spring admin, and just add dependencies. So here we will add the dependency of Spring web. Here you have code centric Spring Boot admin server. So just click on this server. There are two are available, one as client and one as server. So just add this server, generate the project. We'll go and just refresh it and extract. We'll open our Eclipse now. Anyone attended interview today? So how was it? How she caught you? Like how? In group discussion. First round was coding round. Okay. How she caught you? You gave an email reference or resume something? Maybe. You haven't changed your resume. Changed? What you changed in resume? Then also. Oh, she was having good memory. Maybe you were looking so attractive to her. That's why she remembered your face. Huh? Really? Maybe that is the reason. Take it positive. HR impressed. So here we have loaded one project that is Spring Admin. This one. Now inside this you don't have to do anything. Just go to your main class. Just enable the admin here. So we will add the annotation that is enable admin server. Just add this annotation like this, enable admin server. That's it. If you want to test it, we can create a controller here as like our class home controller. We will annotate it with REST controller. So here we are just creating a test URL so that we can test our app. Okay. So very simple thing we have done, just added the dependency and enabled it in the main class, enable admin server. Now we'll just restart the start the app and we'll check. Now we haven't changed the port number, by the way. Port number is same 8080. So Tomcat will be running on 8080. Now if I'm going to localhost 8080, so by default it is loading one Spring Boot admin app like this. So the here it will tell the details about your application. Now, if there is any particular, it's like Eureka server only to maintain the health. So whatever your server application is, they will available here whenever the applications are registering to them. That's a simple. So let's do one thing. We will add this dependency inside our Eureka server because there we have already created the microservice project. So this one, Spring Boot admin starter server. We'll close this project. Everything is inbuilt here, so no need to worry. Eureka server. But here our port number is changed. So here we have added the admin starter server in our Eureka server project, which is running on localhost 8761. Now in this, we were having one question service application and one quiz service application where they were registering themselves. So at first we will start our Eureka server only. So let's start it now. Here I will enable the admin server. Okay. And then we will start the server here. So when we are trying to run localhost 8761, it is looking something like this. So don't worry, it is just the Eureka server looking in this way. Where application is running now, if I'm trying to check registered applications here, so nothing, right? And this is how Eureka server is looking now without any logo, nothing is there. So something as a creating problem here. Okay, so we just have to restart it. So it's still the same, maybe something internal problem. Now we want to check the admins app. So whenever you are using the Eureka server and server, so go to application.properties where you are defining all of the things server.port and all. There only So there used to be a wait. We'll just close all of these. Okay, so here what we are doing is we are running it on the port number 8761. And same here, our Eureka service registry is enabled. Means other services can come here and register themselves. So here I will just provide something like this, that our server is going to have one application name, and you can give anything here, admin hyphen server dot application underscore application hyphen name, and here we are providing admin server. Now we have to check it. So we'll go back to browser and hit 8761, which is running exactly fine. Now on 8761 port number, we will hit our admin hyphen server that we have defined there. So it's not problem, having some problem, unknown property. Okay, I think it's deprecated now, so no problem. Let's remove it. Now we will register our question service into this. So this application is already running. We'll just go to our question service and start the application. And here actually it is registering itself as a client. It's a Eureka client. So here our question service has been registered. Now, if I want to check the health of this service, health of the service means I want to check if this question service project is running fine or not, or if it is having any particular problem. So for these kind of things, we use our admin server. So let's go back. We'll close all of this stuff, and Eureka server both we will close. So for that, we have created a separate project, that is our Spring admin. Now this is the admin application which is going to test the other application. So here I will change its port number, server dot port equals to, you can give any port number by the way. Uh, Give any like 1200 or 1222, anything you can give, like there is no restriction over this. But there is certain restriction, and the restriction says that you can write port numbers from 0 to 65,535. Some laptops which are next generation laptops 11, 12, 13, they supports more port numbers, but basic laptop with basic configuration will support these port numbers, out of which 0 to I think 1024 ports are blocked. Blocked means they are for system use. Your own laptop will use these ports number for something something that you don't know. So what we can use? We can use 1015 plus 2, this one. These are the available port numbers that as a user you can use. These are blocked by the system for some use, not don't know why. So now in this Spring Boot app, we will check the health of other applications. So for that, let's start the application again. And this time it will be starting on that port number 1222. Okay. And here again we got the Spring Boot admin server. Now here zero application, zero instance, nothing is visible here. It is telling that no application registered. So let's create one more application where we will register this particular application. So for that, we'll create an application with like Spring admin client. We will create this project as a client, that this is the client which will be managed by Spring admin server. Same way we will add the dependency of Spring web. Here we will use admin dependency, but here this time we will use the client one, and one more we will use, that is actuator. Generate this project and we'll just extract Spring admin client. We load the project in Eclipse. Just remember the port numbers and all. Rest everything is like very simple. So here now we have got Spring admin client. This is going to be like very simple. In this, we just have to create some of the properties. So what kind of properties? At first, we are getting the app name. That is very simple. Here, I will change the port number. Let's say 8081 we will use here. Don't use the default ones because sometime it can create a conflict. Sometime it can create a conflict as well. Conflict in the sense you are trying to use 8080 and someone else is already using, because it is the default one. So each Spring application will try to use 8080, but you change the port number. So here to this client, we are providing port number as 8080. So we forgot to add Spring Boot dev tools inside this. So we'll go to pom.xml. What is the work of dev tools, by the way? It will restart the app automatically whenever we are changing something and saving the file again. That is dev tools. Spring Boot dev tools. Next. And multiple other tools it does, but main is this one only. But it will keep our server live every time in case of any change in the dependencies and anything. So let's start this application now. This is our admin client. We'll just start it as a Spring Boot app. So it has been like started on localhost 8081. First, we will check it on localhost 8081. Test is not available. Here we are getting white label error page, means it is working. Now we will check the admin server, and here no application is getting registered. because we have to give custom code for it. No application will go and register automatically. Here we have to tell the register URL to it, that go to this particular URL and register yourself. So here spring dot boot dot admin dot client dot URL. Spring Boot admin client URL, that to which URL you have to go as a client. So we have to go to localhost colon 1222. This was the URL that we have kept, localhost 1222. We'll just save it and it will build again. So now you will see that we are getting something like this, right? Because we have to provide some of the security, that now there are some of the security issues. Let's check. Registered here, spring admin client up, its health is good, running at this particular case. Here it will show the health status. Health status means, let's say we will create some error inside this project. Okay, so in the main class I will just add some random dot semicolon and it is a error now. Save the file. And once this application is having some sort of error here, right? Now if we check it in the admin server, so you will see that this particular app is offline now. Offline because of this exception. So here your server, so what you did, according to you, how many different project we will be having for Flipkart? Guess, give a range, 10 to 20, 20 like that. How many different Spring application we will be having for Flipkart? Just guess it. Guess any number according to the user base, services that they provide. More than 100. Um, when I was there, it was around 120. So entire Flipkart was not a single application. There were different around 120. Maybe now they might have increased or decreased around 120. But can you check all the 120 app at the same time? They deploy on a different cloud? Answer is no. So what we will do? We will just create a Spring Boot admin server and the work of the admin. See, this is also possible that if you got a job in the admin, that is only possible in big companies. It's good. Just maintain the health and inform the corresponding team. Now, there is one particular area where you should not be happy if you got this position. That is deployment support team. You should never be happy if your job is in this team. Deployment support team. It means that you can get call at any time of the day. Doesn't matter it is morning 3 or evening 3. You have to pick because production failed. You have to deploy the app properly. This is the worst thing that you can work on, but interesting also. Same way we have this admin one. Now, as the service is not running, here we got the status all down. That all the services are down right now. So what do you think when services are down? We'll go check every app? No, here in the admin server, it will show directly that which exactly app is creating problem. As of now, here we have only one application. So it is saying all down. All your application are down right now. We will just go back and remove this dot and save it again. So once this application is starting up, here, that is why Java is used worldwide. within fraction of second, everything will get uploaded everywhere. So now all up. So here we are having only one app. Let's create one more app, Spring Client Admin 2 with same dependencies. Just add dev tools also. We'll just generate. This is not like a topic, just learn it in a fun way that what we are doing here. Already the core topics we have done. This is just for your in more knowledge now because you might be asked about it. So we'll just load the second project as well, client 2. And in the client 2, we will do the same configuration, server.port 8082, and here spring.boot.admin.client.url, that is http colon double forward slash localhost colon 80, sorry, 1222. This is our URL. Now we will start this application. Registered. There we started the app. Now you can see Spring Admin Client one instance here and Spring Admin Client 2 one instance is here available. You will get where they are running. They are running on HTTP desktop LH5223G on the localhost 8080. Generally, you will get the cloud link here on which cloud your application is running. Now inside this, what I will do, let's say second client, I will make some error here. Now this is an error in the app. Error can be anything, right? So there we, I think it's not restarted. We got the problem here. And here now we are getting that some instances are down, not all, some. Spring admin client is running, but this went offline. Now you can check why it went offline. You can try to make a refresh call from here. Now you will get that this was the timeline, timesheet, that at 7:49 it got registered. These were the details of registration. And this is the reason now to get it offline. So like this you will get. Now we will make our client one also offline. Means we will make some problem inside this app. So Spring admin client. Now we got all down. All down because all the services are down now. So that is how Spring admin works. Now let's say you have 120 application and some part of the application is not working. You will check all the apps. No. All the app will be reporting to one central admin. This is your admin. Here you have this particular wallboard. Now you will get like this. This Spring admin client is not running from 31 second. It is not running from 1 second like that you will get. Here this is the information only, right? You can't do too much thing here. You can just check the logs of them, right? You can get all the information when their status changed, what was the problem, where the problem was. So like that. Now when the service are restoring, let's say you are fixing the code and again pushing the code to GitHub or any other particular part wherever you are doing the hosting. So again, Spring will get that information and you can see the client is active now. Some are down, not all, some are down. and then you have to fix the second one as well, and now all will work fine. So that is just the simple use of Spring admin server. Got it? Just add the dependency and just play with it. Got it or not? So that is how your Spring admin server works. It tells you the running status or the shutdown status of all other registered application to it, because in real time we are not going to check all the 120 or 130 simple apps if they are not working. If we are getting error at any particular location, we are not going to do it. What we will do, simple, all the application will be registered to the admin panel, and admin panel will check that okay, this is the problem, that is why we are not running, or this particular part is not working fine. So that is how thing works. Got it? Admin server. Okay. Second one is, all these are miscellaneous topic by the way. Spring profile. Spring profile. What is profile by the way? Sorry. Profile means content. How? Sometimes your answers are like out of my range, Shrikar. Then I will feel very dumb that I am not intelligent enough to understand answers of Shrikar. Really? I feel I again I should start going to nursery, then school, then my BTech so that I can understand your answers. What is content according to you in case of profile? Hmm. Hmm. What is your profile? What is your content in your language? What is your profile? That's why I opened that message so that you can read out and say this to us. Your profile is about me. What about you? Hmm. So where are these things available so I can check? In Instagram. Then LinkedIn. See, I can open LinkedIn. I'll check also. That's why I'm asking. Any other example of profile? Your profile tells where you are exactly right now. If you are a senior engineer, so your profile is senior engineer. Currently, your profile is a student. So your profile tells you that currently where you are right now. Got it? That is the profile. Or and whatever you said that it will provide the content about me, that is also correct. But not every time. Because let's say, uh, again, let's say Shrikar is going to get married. Just an example I'm taking. Okay. And at that time, your in laws will ask. So they will ask, what is your profile? So you will say content. So what will be your answer? Wherever you are working right now, they will ask, what is your profile? Yeah, I'm just a senior engineer at Google or wherever, just an example. So your profile means wherever you are right now, that is your profile. That is your profile. Now, in case of Spring Boot, what is profile? What can be profile in case of Spring Boot? Think and tell. Now you have completed your Spring Boot microservices. What according to you can be profile in this? Hmm. Shrikar, like how? Like how? Uh, hmm. Hmm. Where we can check this thing that how many annotations we are using because I want to know that. I never know anything like this in Spring that we can check annotations also. Okay. So here for understanding the Spring profile, you don't have to learn too many things. We will just go back to one previous project. That was our log talk. Remember log talk application? Shrikar, remember this? No, you were not at your home when you I was teaching this. I was at my home when I was teaching this. Not you. You were here only, attending the class daily. You were not at your home. I was at my home while teaching this. Remember this? Okay. Now, a application can run at two places. So currently, let's say if I'm talking about myself, I can be available at two places. The same way, when Spring application is running, it can run at two places. What are those two places? One is your laptop, one is my laptop. Huh? He's saying yes, sir, also. So at first, your project can run on local host. And second, your project can also run on a cloud server. I took the example of Locktalk because this is a application which I think is running on both the places because at first we tested it on local host, that how our application will work on local host. Then we discussed about that how our application will work on cloud. And because of you guys, you are using too much. Like all the credit of mine from railway has went away. I don't know why you are using it too much. So what do you think? I will get a bill after that. I was always on a free trial. Now it will not work. So if we are trying to check log talk now, I think it will not work. So it's not working now. The reason is cloud is not supporting the backend details. So it has been blocked now, right? So you can't encrypt it. You will always get this error because railway is not allowing because of the credit got over from railway. I don't know why you used it too much. Mm, So free tier is not available for us. So of course we have to change, but no, no change. I'll renew this whenever I'm teaching a new batch. So that is not our point actually. Our point was that in this Locktalk application, in the application dot properties, we were providing some of the details. Spring dot data source driver class name, URL, username, password. Now in this, if you focus properly, I'll just close this. Spring admin client. Okay. So here, driver class name for MySQL will be same every time. It is not going to be changed. Data definition language rule will be update or create. That totally depends on you. So SQL, true, it will be same. These three things will be different, right? Password, username can be different, and URL will be different only. Now, this application is written in such a way that it will only run on the cloud server. Now, if I want to run it on my local host by using my local system, will it work? No, it will not work. Why? That is why we use Spring Profile. What we use for that? Spring Profile. Spring Profile is a way of differentiating between the production environment and the development environment. Production environment means currently you are on the cloud server. Your application is having configuration of cloud, and development server means you are on the local host. So that is called the Spring Profile, and here you have to differentiate between them. Now in application.properties, if I want to differentiate it, how I can differentiate? Because here data source, let's say driver class name is same every time. We don't have to change it. But this URL we need to change. This username is same. Password we need to change. Change means it depends on my application. If my application is running in localhost, it should automatically take my local values. If it is running on cloud, means in the production, then it should take those properties. For that, you have to tell. Now, let's say data source, JDBC, all these we will change. For that, you have to type spring dot config. That is also called config server of Spring. You will configure the Spring's property. So spring dot config dot wait spring dot config dot activate on profile. Which profile you want to activate? Dev. Dev means development profile you need to activate. Now type the things for development environment. So what are your things for development environment? So your JDBC MySQL localhost 3306 Locktalk. That was the environment. Username was root. Password was also root. Now, when we are trying to provide this particular thing, here you have to tell that spring dot config dot activate on profile prod. Here you are trying to tell that this is the production URL. What you are trying to tell? This is the production URL. But here our development URL is active, and here production environment is active. And we can't keep these things in the same way, right? We cannot create these things directly because here they are replicating. Here also we have profile. Here also we have profile. So obviously we cannot write dev and production at the same place. Then what we are going to do is we have to write a activation variable. We will not write directly. We will write it a activation variable like this. So here you can write a variable name that env environment, and you can send this environment variable from top, or let's say very simple, I will keep here, this is your production environment, so keep prod like this, simple. This is your production environment. Do one thing, same place, same way. You just create one more file, new and file. One will be normal application.properties. One you create separately, application hyphen prod dot properties. So you will get same kind of file, application hyphen prod dot properties, and keep all these things here like this along with the application name. That's it. Generally you will use this in the let's say I will show this on to you on railway because there we are using it. So this was our application logtalk SB. Here it will tell you the that where it is running. So currently it is removed as of now because of payments and all. Here you will see one option that zero variables. So when I was saying that in application.properties, you can go and type a variable name. So go there and instead of this profile, you can type a variable name. So that is called Spring's expression language, dollar and curly bracket. You write here environment. Now, whenever you are running the application, you have to give it a variable. So you can add that, but as of now, project is removed, so can't show it to you. So that's like very simple. And that too, you will not, I think you will never do this because all these stuff is already built. Unless and until you are working with a growing startup when they are deploying for the first time, there you will need all these things. So that is the Spring's config server and the admin server. In config, we can configure where our Spring application is going to run. That is called config server. In admin, we will check the health of any application, whether it is running or not running, or what is the status of all the things, right? So like that we are going to do in the admin server and the config server. And what we can configure the activated profile. We will close on Wednesday, by the way, because what we have left is distributed logging. This is one thing. In that only we have log4j2 and load balancing we have. That's like very simple and one point. Spring Boot test is there, little bit of testing. And we also have historic circuit breaker and Docker and Kubernetes. Introduction to Docker and Kubernetes. 3 days. These are the topics that we are going to discuss. Okay. So this distributed logging, load balancing, circuit breaker, all these three topics are from advanced microservices, by the way. And this testing, Docker and Kubernetes are advanced DevOps. Testing you can say is a common topic. Docker and Kubernetes from advanced DevOps. It's a part of DevOps, by the way. but I'll give you a detail about it. These three things are from advanced microservices, that if a service is getting so much load, how will it balance it? Then we have circuit breaker, historic circuit breaker, where we will be checking it on resilience. So all these stuff for the next we are going to discuss. Spring AI will cover. Spring AI is just nothing. You have to integrate AI by using any of the AI tool. Study you have said to tell how to apply and where for a job. I tell something like this, that how to apply. I can tell you some of the ways that you can use, by the way. If you want a complete work from home job, then Applers is for you. This one. But here they require experience. If you have like 1 or 2 year of experience, then that's good. You can go and find a job and to create account. So whatever the formalities are, you can do and search. This is completely like for, this is completely for, you can say work from home. You'll get this. And second way is, uh, if you are just a fresher, so you have to use something and you have to optimize it. Let's say you go to naukri.com only. I'll just give an example. Now I will tell you one thing, that wherever I am working from last three of my jobs, I haven't applied. They find my profile somewhere and contacted me. Am not applying from last three of my jobs. They find me somewhere. Now, if I'm showing you my Naukri profile, for an example, let's take that and I'll just show it to you one page. So you will see that here you will get something as 100% on my profile. This 100% tells that my profile is 100% optimized. My keywords and my whatever is available there is properly written. Now, what mistake as a candidate you are doing is you are not optimizing your profile. You know Spring Boot, you know microservices, you know React, you know Angular, but it is not visible anywhere, right? And every single day, this is the every single day that I will get interview call from any company through Naukri.com. I'll just show you some of the ones. So, mm, this one, this company requested one, and like every single day, it's the thing. See, I got a call from this. They are hiring a React developer and a full stack developer leader, team leader in Java and Angular. So every single day I am getting calls. I'm barely replying to them. The reason is profile is optimized with my experience, with my skill set, like almost everything. That's why it is showing 100%. You go here and type your details. It is best even if you don't have experience, because here you do one thing, write your skill. Let's say my skill is Spring Boot. Just for an example, my skill is Spring Boot. What is your experience level? Pressure. Location, wherever you are right now. Search. Don't apply from Naukri. Just search the jobs. Java developer, and this is the Fallion Technologies, and they are hiring urgently. This is the salary that they will provide. Location is this one. These are the responsibilities. And sometime check your things. 22, 23, 24, 24 batch pass out. You got the email ID of HR from here, right? Either you can send your resume directly here, or else before that you check this website. this particular organization. So that is F fall YN technology. You just search it online because fake are also there. Search it. If they are maintaining their LinkedIn and all, sometime it's like different scenario. Sometime their website is under maintenance. Like my own website is under maintenance from like many month. So read about them, go to their career page, and there if we they are showing you something. So let's say iOS developer, data analytics, or else you can directly drop your resume to here and you got a contact number. Call directly to HR now and tell about yourself. This is just an example, right? You got email ID, you got mobile number, call it. Now this was one job. Go back. They are hiring a junior software in. Junior means fresher. MetLife. Go there and check their requirement. See, it is posted 1 day ago. Means it is 110% sure that they haven't took interview for this position till now. 1 day means yesterday they posted. Today Saturday, today it is closed. So most probably, because always the interview either will be on Wednesday and Saturday. So I think this will be on either Wednesday or Saturday next week, right? Only 100 applicants are there. You can try here, check what they are asking. They are asking Java 8, Spring Framework, Spring Boot, Spring Cloud. Spring Cloud means Eureka, right? Microservices and message queue, DevOps part, MongoDB or other NoSQL databases, Docker, Jenkins, and JavaScript, React. These all are from DevOps. Maven we taught you. React. If you don't know React, then React Native or Angular, like that. So this is one. Now again, if we want to scroll down about the company, company name is MetLife. Search it online. You have to do research. It's not a 1 day game that you opened your laptop and just got one day. No, you have to spend one entire day on research only. Now this is the company. Go to their career page. In my starting time, I used to do the same thing, right? In when I was starting my career, and I used to do the same thing, by the way. My Naukri profile, my Indeed profile, all were optimized properly. And now I don't have to apply, by the way. Every single day. This is a routine from many months or years, you can say, that I will get callbacks directly. I'm not even applying. I don't even open my Naukri profile now. Right. So like this, you will get check the positions if they are showing on website. Find it. So don't apply here on Naukri. No, take the HR's email, mobile number, go to website, make a list of these website. See, they are hiring associate software engineer, then junior software engineer, backend Java. This is for you completely. That too in Hyderabad only. But this was posted 3 weeks ago, so definitely they are not actively looking now. 3 weeks ago and 2 days ago. This is for you. Indian Institute of Embedded System, Kochi, Hyderabad, and Bangalore, and they are hiring 4 peoples. So you and highlighted skill are CSS, front-end JavaScript, HTML, Spring Boot, Java, full stack, React, Angular, SQL. This is totally yours, right? So no one is going to tell you all these things. You have to find by yourself, whatever, and don't think that these are fake. They are fake, but and if you have experience, you can filter out the job. Now let's say your experience, like, because here in our class we have some of the people who have at least 2 year of experience. Put 2 year of experience and you add Hyderabad and Bengaluru and Pune, add these two cities also, because you are in the starting career. You can relocate anywhere, right? You should not have any problem with any city as of now. Once you purchased a house, you purchased a car, you got married, after that it is difficult to relocate. So here Infosys is hiring 1 day ago. Infosys pays around 10 to 12 for this experience range. Capgemini is hiring. Don't see that they are hiring 4 to 9 years. 4 to 9 years means they will be comfortable if you have 2 years of experience also. Now let's say what Capgemini is asking a person between this experience range. Openings are 400 and till now only 100 people have applied. So like this. Now check what they are hiring. Java, socket programming and Spring Boot. Socket programming is like you might have done in core Java. So that's it. Spring Boot is main here. Check others. Open Text is hiring and their requirement is Hibernate, Java, debugging, application development, Kubernetes, Tomcat, Docker, Postgres SQL, JavaScript, ORM, Maven, Gradle. You will always find multiple things related to you that you have studied, right? So like that, according to your experience range as well as your salary expectation. Now let's say if you have experience, I'll tell you that what you can expect from according to your experience. If your experience is relying in this, you should be comfortable in working with anything. If someone is saying that I will slap you 2 times for working, you get to slap those also. So here you should not have any expectation because this is your field where you are building yourself. So you should not have any expectation in this until and unless you are so good, right? If your experience range is this, then I will say that this is what you should get. I'm talking about service based companies, not production based. Then if your experience is in this range, then 10. Now you can increase 5 for each every year, right? So like that, if you are having 5 years of development experience and you are working less than 15 LP means I will say you are doing something wrong. 110% you are doing something wrong. Either you became very comfortable. See here, no expectation. My first salary was 5K for 7 months, right? So that is not a case because here is the field where you will learn. I have told multiple of my students that go and work for free. Tell your company that keep me, I will work for you free. The thing that you will get in this domain will be outstanding. This was what my remuneration I was getting. 5K for straight 7 month. No promotion, nothing. And work was not for 2 3 hours. I was working hard to hard 12 to 16 hours a day, right? That to a intern position. So, but I thank myself that I did this part because that changed my life completely. Completely. What happened after that is just outstanding. I can't even say the numbers here. But still, I'm thanking this 5K of my life. That okay, I was, but like at that time, I got some good brain. I choose this. If I was not choosing this, means I was just out of the market. No learning, nothing. So you can sort out the things, right? See here, some are unpaid also available. Means they are hiring interns, right? This is unpaid in Hyderabad. This is unpaid in Hyderabad. This is unpaid. This is unpaid. So like that. Unpaid doesn't mean unpaid only. Unpaid doesn't mean unpaid only. The reason is they will test you. If they find you good, they can start your remuneration in the second month itself. Got the point or not? It happened multiple times that students are joining for an unpaid internship, and from the second month, the company said that okay, you are a full-time employee now, right? And I always give the same example everywhere. If you are hiring a cook for your house, and the cook is coming and saying, "Sir, please tell me how to boil milk," you will not even give 500 rupees to that cook. Shrikar, can you give? Let's say Shrikar got a very good job and now Shrikar don't have time in morning to prepare breakfast or lunch like me. So you will hire a cook, right? You will hire, right? Hire or not? Of course we will hire. Like we are drained up. So now you hired a cook and on the first day of In the morning, Shrikar is going to the breakfast table. "Lah, what is today in the breakfast?" Cook is saying, "Sir, please tell me how to cook so that I can cook for you." You will fire that person the same day. You will not even keep that person for 500 rupees a month. No, why should I waste 500? That is the case, right? Right? That is the case. Same is the with the companies. Why they should hire you? Give them a reason to pay you. They will pay. They will pay beyond your limits. But you should prove that. Prove it. For me, it's like open every time. Prove your worth of 1 CR. You will get 1 CR. Prove it. If you are not able to prove your worth for even 500, no one will give you that. Right? It's always about proving your worth. And your words can never prove it. Only and only your skills. Only and only your work. Work speaks, not your words. What I will do with your words? Work hard. Learn the things. Right? So in this way, you can filter out the jobs. See, this say they are hiring. They are hiring for unpaid internship. They are hiring. They are like multiple are there. Now, if you want other, there will be a filter of pass out year. If you are having gaps and all, that is also applicable when you will do login. So that is also applicable. Do it. Now, if you find Spring Boot hard, so you do one thing, just type here JavaScript or type HTML, CSS. That's it. Go with very basic, go fresher and search in Hyderabad. That too you will get. This is an internship. They are hiring an intern and they posted 1 day ago. It's in Begumpet. I know this location also and I know this company also because it was in my co-working space. So they will ask you for 100 hours a day. See what they have written. You have to put 100 hours a day. Does it make sense? Means you have to work 100 hour in a day. How is that possible, Srikar? How much? 100 hours a day. It's a English proverb. 100 hours a day means you have to be very hard working. Sometimes we say, "Hey, this is 110% correct." So that is a proverb. 100 hours a day means you have to be very hard working. They are hiring for HTML, CSS. They are hiring and they were at CSS, JavaScript, Java, HTML, web services means like simple APIs like that. Junior full stack developer, right? You are just not searching. You know, I have lot of HR friends, lot of. They are always complaining, "Arey, we don't find any good candidate." And I will say I have thousands of candidates who are saying we don't have any job because you are not searching it the right way. Search it, right? Like that. So here requirement is JSP, Eclipse, JavaScript, HTML, JSF, ASP, Cold Fusion, Ajax. All are related to JavaScript. You can easily work on this. Go and find. No one is going to tell you all these. You have to find by yourself. Check the company name. Go to there, right? Go to that. Simple. So that is what. And there is one application, Work India. You can go and register on that. Work India. Here you will get mobile numbers of HR directly. Now, if you are running in very much problem, sometime it is also a case that I can't afford too much delay now and urgently I need a job. But now sometimes situation comes that I can do any job. In that case, there is one application and I am a shared partner in this application that is Job Hai. So you have to download this. Here all the non-IT jobs will be available, like DTO will be available. DTO you might not understand, so I will write the simple term. Data entry will be available. UI UX design will be available. Means you will not work on JavaScript, you will only work on HTML, CSS. So in this job, hey, you go register, add at least 2 years or 1 year of experience of any random company. They don't ask too much thing. You will get HR's number directly. Call to the HR same day or next day. They will schedule your interview because here urgently they are hiring. So that is what you have to do. Do it, right? Work India is like for technical persons. If you are ready to do any non-IT job also in starting like UI UX design, DTO and all, this is for you then. So because sometimes situation can occur like this also. So you can use job hai, right? Select the Hyderabad location and select the area. It will also ask you to select the area. So select if it is falling in your comfort zone and just be happy. Get job, just enjoy your life after that. Okay. So do these kind of tricks. This is not a magic that something magic will happen. And I told you one secret one day that go and search one thing at what about cyber security jobs. See, I have been into that field. So I will say Indian market is never safe for cyber security. Never. And Dubai is the hub. Dubai is the like hub. If you are planning to go abroad, then I will say cyber security is safe. In India, like cyber security market is never safe. Never. So no suggestion from my side if you are in India. If you are planning to go abroad, then I can help in this because still I have some connection there recruiting in the cyber security. Something about my company. I am the CEO of my company. That is something about my company. Got Rohit? Still you don't know how to ask questions, technical questions. Any resume for your reference? My resume. I think I have told you about the resume website. So, and I can bet that Shrikar hasn't created his resume till now in that website. You have your resume in that? No, I know. So you have to go and search Jake's resume. Array, just type Jake's resume. It went famous now. I have told this in all of my batches, so everyone is going. So just open it as a template and build your resume in this. This is my resume from the very first day, you can say. Earlier it was not available on this website. Earlier it was available on GitHub and other sources. And after that it came on a website also. Became very easy. Create your resume here in the same way. Yes, it is free. I think I have told in your batch also in starting. In this also I have told, man. I remember because one person was there who was in this batch only, not in React. So he asked me again. So I know that I have told in this batch also. So create your resume in this particular template and do one thing. We'll connect again on Monday, but till then, you find all the miscellaneous topics if you want to study about anything else except whatever I have mentioned in the curriculum. You can tell me on Monday. So after completing all our module, we'll discuss those topics. We'll close on 2nd of July, Wednesday, right? So more 3 classes we are going to have and we'll close after that. Fine guys, we'll connect again on Monday. Have a nice time everyone. Bye bye. Take care.